Championship Grand Finals, day number 1. And in the top left of the map, we've got Pig from Team Exile 5. No, Notorious.
I like it a lot. But his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner, from Frenetic Array and New Zealand, it is Crimson in the orange trunks. What's wrong with you?
Huh?
Crimson in the orange trunk. Crimson is red.
Oh.
Yeah,
Do you
that
know,
logic.
Do you know about Easter eggs on maps?
I do. I don't know about this.
Do you have any Easter eggs for... No. The only time I knew about Easter eggs was on the Overgrowth map pool, because I was casting with Rifkin and he knew every single one. And he would make an effort to point them out every single game.
Time filler. I see where you're going with this, but I guess the only cool thing is at the bottom left. Not really an Easter egg, but there's the guys in the campaign in the very bottom left. Like, if those guys are the guys in the campaign.
The statues?
Yeah. Those are the zealots you get in this campaign. You get
the spinny zealots.
Like, yeah. I came up with that right there, too, so you gotta be pretty proud of me, man. That was right off the bat. I just went to the bottom left, and I was like, what do I see? However, what do we got going on here? Of course, it's a slow ZvZ. However, Crimson taking the normal hatch. But what do we see Pig doing, Fenner?
Pig has gone for gas pool and then taken a hatch. Oh my god. Pig used to be famous in Heart of the Swarm.
Used to be famous.
He did a build in Heart of the Swarm, which he did at least one time in every single ZvZ series, and he called it the Startail Special. And basically, it was a pull first into expand with a really fast gas, and nobody ever expected a fast Ling Bane pressure off of a pull first, so he did that and surprised everybody, and it killed so many people. And I imagine he's going to do exactly the same here with the gold base. So as soon as his Baneling Nest finishes, I think he's going to start pumping Zerglings. There's 2 now. Is there going to be more? I'm calling more. There's 4. Let's go 6. Pig, let's go.
I believe you. It's like an auction. 6. Do I hear 6? 6.
Do I hear 6? Do I have 6? Come on, 6.
6. 6. Now it's gonna be.
There
4.
It is.
Oh, 8. Oh, it's hitting me hard, man. Pig though, Baneling Nest was about 30-ish seconds quicker, which we're gonna see that timing dissipate because of the distance.
Is he gonna see the Zerglings pop? Crimson is in the main base right now with these 2 Zerglings.
The Ling. What's happening to the Ling? What's going on with that Ling?
He was spazzing out. But Crimson did see that coming. The problem is, look at the rush distance on this map. Pig is already across here. He's morphing Banelings. Even though he's producing Zerglings, they're a little bit too late. There's 3 Zerglings in the natural already. He's trying to work on that drone, just putting a bit of pressure on before these Banelings get across the map. The problem here for Crimson, he doesn't have Banelings yet, and there's already Banelings walking up the ramp for Pig. What can he do?
3 Banelings moving in. I don't think there's enough Lings here. However, the Banelings actually went off on the Queen, but nice shots. A couple more Banelings will be coming in for Crimson on the defense, but 2 Queens are lost, and these Lings of Pig may best to get on out of here, but no, they're going to keep doing damage. 2 Banelings are gone, and I guess just kill as many Banelings as you can with these Lings. Very nice pressure from Pig, but it's not letting up. 8 more on the way. However, it's 14 for Crimson, and I'm a little bit worried for Pig, yet on the other hand, he's got the gold base. He's got such a large influx of income, I don't know what Crimson can do.
After all of that, you can look at the work accounts and say this is even if Pig didn't have the gold base. But since he's got that gold base, if you look at the income, you can see that he's got a bit more than Crimson there. He's about 100 ahead in income, which is going to obviously help him out to get a few more Zerglings to pressure with. And all it takes is a few more Zerglings here and there to just overwhelm your opponent. And once it snowballs in a Ling Bane, it snowballs heavily. Crimson actually got a little counterattack coming around the top here, coming into the 3rd base of Pig. He's got a Baneling ready, and oh my god, Crimson wasn't looking, takes them all down, and that is going to give Pig an even bigger advantage going into the rest of this game.
Pig cancels the 3rd of Crimson. That's putting him in such a terrible position. Pig will have 3 base economy plus the gold against only 2 base of Crimson. And I guess Crimson's saying desperate, last-ditch, desperate attempt getting out the Roach Warren because he's got to go 1 for 1 with Pig. But as we've said, you can't go 1 for 1. Pig just has a slight lead.
Yeah, and the one thing Crimson's got going for me, Pig hasn't been so crazy about droning up. He's been more on the Ling Bane, so he does have a slightly smaller drone count, but he makes up with that with a gold base, and he is droning a little bit now. Can Pig get another kill on this? Crimson moving forward with a bunch of Banes. It's really low HP, and no, it's not going to happen for Pig. Crimson does manage to... Whoa, there was a bad Bane hits, though, at the end, but he does manage to save the base, and now Pig is following up with a Roach attack. Now, Crimson's probably not going to expect this, and you can see that by the fact that he's droning. He's thinking that Pig is droning up his third base right now, but Pig is just he's going a bit crazy, and he's building roaches before droning up his third base.
Crimson is expecting that attack, as you said, a little bit later. +1 missile is on the way, but that's only going to be a detriment for him. He will be down slightly in gas, not enough roaches, and oh my word, Pig taking the 4th
oh my
gold.
God.
I love this.
The reason,
like, hey,
the reason why he's doing this, he's put it down where the Overlord was going, so that Crimson.
but the
yeah. He wants Crimson to see that, so Crimson drones more, and he actually tried to sneak out 2 drones there, but in reality, Pig is going hard on a Roach Ling here, and I think Crimson is going to have a very difficult time of holding on against this.
With a very difficult time. A couple roaches and queens. 2 queens are here with not... Actually, there's no transfuses on them, but I don't think they'll be able to hold this third. Third is going to go down, but Pig says, you know what, I got this. I'm going to engage the main army, and this may be it for Crimson. Crimson may be completely out of it. 3 queens at least will be sacrificed if he can hold 7 more roaches on the way, and still that +1 missile is not put into roaches, and it's not done yet. It's only a detriment. Pig playing really well, mind gaming it, and Crimson falling for the mind game.
He's just steamrolling in here, and that's going to be the end of Crimson as these roaches go in. I don't think the drones can do it. 2 more roaches from the left side, but Pig is just finishing them off here. What a beautiful little play from Pig. It was actually so intelligent. He knocked the Overlord to the 4th base and dropped the 4th base, which Crimson didn't build that many drones, but he was a bit confused about what was going on. So
he saw the roaches in the middle too. He saw the entire roach force moving across. It was like,
it was just a cute little play from Pig there, and that's what Pig is really good at, actually. Now that I think about it, he's always good at denying information and making people think that he's doing something different than he actually is, even if it's not like a big thing, like it's not a proxy hatchery or something like that. It's just, he does cute little things to deny vision and make things sway in his favor from lack of information.
That may even come from a little bit of his coaching. Number one, he's a good player overall, but getting to actually view a lot of raw games and looking at it and seeing how you can mess with your opponent a little bit out of game. Just visualizing it, looking at it, it's really cool with that coaching that he's just got some little tricks up his sleeve of, oh, I'll trick you to doing this. And then the most terrible thing as a player, I think, in general, is when you see something like Crimson did. Wait, you're being kind of greedy, but you're also being aggressive. What am I doing here? And it's hard to defend straight up. The
other thing about Pig, and I guess we'll just talk about it because we end up just jumping straight into the game and just talking about what's happening in the game straight away because Legacy of the Void is so fast. Pig, the defining part about Pig, in my opinion, is how tenacious he is. I've actually casted Pig a lot, probably the most out of any Australian, and I've watched him a lot as well. And he is the one player that I don't know if I can say he's got the best mindset ever, but he's got the mindset that he never gives up, ever.
Oh, yeah.
So you always see him, like, trying to come back from these crazy scenarios, and he's the player who comes back from the craziest scenarios the most. And the way he does that is because he keeps his head on, and he tries to make plays when he's behind. Now, he wasn't behind in the last game, but it's just a cool fact to know about Pig.
Oh, yeah. It's almost as if he never even assumes he's behind or whatever. It's just, I'm going to keep making the play, and it's just no GG. Never give that a GG. Pig, though, is a phenomenal fellow, though. In the bottom right, from Team Exile 5, of course, it is Pig, who also is a very nice person to boot with his skill.
And in the top right of the map on Team Frenetic Array as well. I feel like this is the 3rd guy we've casted from Frenetic Array today. As you can see, they've got like a large portion of the Australian players that are up and coming. But this is Crimson. He's in the orange, and he is about to get the 13-12 in his face. I hate this build, Janok. I do it all the time because it's so good, but I hate it. It's filthy, but it works.
That's how I felt as Protoss, like, all the time. Like, oh, I'm just doing this 5-gate or whatever. It's filthy, but it works well. And what did we see last game? We didn't necessarily see the gold taken, but this is, again, A mind gaming early aggression from Pig coming out. Thankfully, it is a 4-player map. However, both Overlords did give themselves a little high five in the middle. They are saying, "What is up? How you doing?" So both players know where each other are. Is Crimson just going hatch gas pool? Looks like he is. And
He is.
it's not going to be in time. It's not going to be in time, Fenner.
The scary part, Lerelek has such a short rush distance, and because it's a 4-player map, most of the time you don't see the 13-12. Luckily for Crimson, he will actually see it this time with this Overlord. But because it's so short, he's going to be able to get into, if he goes for the main base, which I think he should, he's going to be able to do drone damage and mineral mining damage so much that Crimson is just not going to have enough to actually build stuff to be able to defend this. Oh, he's going for the natural. Okay.
First moving into the natural. Yeah.
That gives Crimson a little bit more of a chance, because if Pig went into the main, he could probably just kill him, but he's probably respecting him in a little, saying, you know, if he didn't go hatch gas pool, then he might be able to defend. But this works as well, because Pig can just expand behind this if things go wrong.
But yeah, and on a 4-player map, you do have a little bit of extra room to wiggle. Of course, once again, Pig's Baneling is much quicker than his opponent. Even if he had that Baneling v Baneling, Pig's got such an easy out of that. No speed quite yet done, so he's going to have a little bit of an issue fighting these Broodlings. But now he will be able to move in. Crimson, I mean, he's kind of got the tools ready, but as you said, Pig can just overwhelm.
He's got some really nice SimCity. He's going to be able to queen in the left if the Banelings go in now. Oh, there's a little hole there next to the spawning pool. That's not what he wants. I think he can squeeze Banelings through that hole. He's put Zerglings into the hole. He's got a Spine Crawler on the right. He's got everything set up. Can he do it here?
Banelings!
Oh, he's
my word.
pushing through and the...
Position.
Oh, God, no!
Takes out so many drones. 7 down currently, and there was a 1 taken out early. His spine melts away in Crimson. This may be his last shreds of hope. Actually, a nice Baneling hit again. And just to point out, I love that there was a Baneling larva being morphed in, which blocked off one of the ramps. That was beautiful.
If he controlled those drones a little bit better there, he ran them there. Oh, no, I didn't even see those 2 Banelings come out of nowhere. Boom! Oh, my God, I didn't see them.
6 to 13.
Ouch. Ouch. That's gonna be it right there. Those 2 sneaky Banelings. I didn't even see them.
Slow lings, man. Crimson, he's scrabbling. He's trying to get some hope here and there. And as you were saying, Pig is one of the few players that can keep it cool. And I don't know if Crimson can. There's the GG after losing a whole bunch.